Greetings, friends. We have been experiencing level after level of the process of ascension over many lifetimes. During this time, the Creator has been moving from a state of absolute unity into a state of relative separation, so that it can experience itself through its own creative thought process. Through a process called evolution, we have been consciously changing from a state of being unconscious in our essence as pure spirit into conscious embodiments of spirit. When referring to frequencies, we mean oscillations per second or hertz. We are vibrating beings that are affected by everything around us, from electrical appliances to electromagnetic fields created by power lines, cell phone towers and high-tension wires. The human body has its own frequency, as does every living thing on the planet. Our bodies are made up of atoms and molecules, which are surrounded by electromagnetic fields that are affected by our thoughts and feelings. Every thought produces an electrical charge within our body. These electrical charges can be measured by means of an electroencephalogram, the EEG. It has been clearly established in scientific studies that different types of thoughts create different electrical charges within the brain. Different emotions produce different magnetic polarities within our bodies as well. Quantum mechanics is the study of atoms and electrons. Quantum mechanics is an essential element of understanding spirituality, for it is the science that explains how spirit and matter interact. Spirit is a vibrational frequency that exists in an alternate dimension, but it can be detected scientifically. Its vibrations are felt through electromagnetic energy, which we sense and feel as our emotions. It is not possible to experience spirit without having a connection with the physical body, which is why we have sexual polarity, life and death in the physical world. To experience spirit while living in the physical world requires that we stay aligned with our heart's desires. If we do this, then our emotions will begin to vibrate at a frequency that matches that of spirit. This can be difficult to achieve through intellect alone, because it involves being present in every moment with unconditional love, seeing every person and event exactly as they are. This awareness will expand into higher guidance, which will help you stay aligned with predestined events and people you are intended to meet. As you become aware of your intentions, feelings, thoughts, and emotions in every moment, you align with universal consciousness, the consciousness of the Creator, which will lead you to your highest good. The universe is an intelligent hologram, a living organism that is conscious and intelligent. It communicates with us through our thoughts and feelings. We are its thinking cells, the consciousness of this holographic universe. The laws of quantum physics state that human beings are made up of energy that is both physical and non-physical. The physical part that we can see and touch is only a small, very small part of who we are. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is interconnected and that there is no such thing as emptiness or absolute nothingness. Quantum entanglement, also known as spooky action at a distance, shows that if two particles have interacted in the past, they will always remain connected regardless how far apart they are now. If one particle changes its state, the other particle will change at exactly the same moment. The non-physical part of ourselves includes our minds, our emotions, our bodies, our DNA, and the energy field around us. It does not matter whether it is inside or outside of the physical body. It can be anywhere in the universe because it has no boundaries. Reality exists because we exist within it. Our consciousness creates reality by encoding frequency patterns into matter and energy via our thoughts, emotions, and words. Superconsciousness is the highest inner energy form that we can perceive at this time, which is why it is referred to as God. We are not separate from God's consciousness. Therefore, there is no need for us to pray or ask for anything because it is already present within us. Our task is to become aware of its presence within us by developing greater sensitivity to subtle vibrations. As we raise our vibration, we become sensitive to all aspects of vibration: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. We begin to realize that consciousness flows through all things, including us. The Creator's love and light are within us as well as in all things. All is one. Are you experiencing an expanded awareness of intuitive knowing and spiritual guidance in your life? Do you feel the presence of a divine source that you have not been able to put into words? This is a glimpse into the consciousness of all beings and everything that is imbued within unconditional love and brightness. It does not always appear as a bright light. It may come to you instead as a deep sense of peace or as an understanding. Whatever form it takes, this expanded awareness reflects our inherent connection to all things and all beings. It is a clear signpost directing us towards spiritual growth and fulfillment. As we increase our sensitivity to subtle vibrations, we begin to enter the consciousness and experience being one with all things that are. It is important to note that we do have free will at every moment. Knowing this allows us to become aware of the thoughts and emotions we are choosing at every moment, rather than simply reacting or responding to situations or circumstances based on what was programmed into us from the past. Whether you are aware of it or not, you are in a constant exchange of energy with the universe and everything in it. You may feel that your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are yours alone, but they are not. You are constantly surrounded by and connected to everything in the universe. As we begin to awaken to this fact, we begin to recognize our true nature as pure consciousness that is one with all that is. It is important to remember that at any moment you have a choice about whether or not you will honor the subtle intuitive signal that is being given to you. This can be very empowering. As you become more aware of the subtle intuitive guidance being given to you, you will realize that there truly is no accident in your life. There are no random occurrences happening on a daily basis. There is only perfection in divine timing and divine unfolding. This means that if there's something in your life that needs to be addressed or healed, there is nothing to worry about, because the power of your own presence will dissolve any blockages or limitations. Your conscious awareness will shift you into a higher level of vibration where there are no problems, because they simply do not exist. The intuitive voice will always lead us back home and bring us back to alignment with our true nature. The awareness of the Creator is not a belief system. It is the consciousness from which all creation comes. The Creator exists within each of us and collectively as a universe. All things are created from this original energy, including our thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations, perceptions, and experiences. Sensitivity to this energy can be developed through meditation and prayer, so we can begin to experience a greater degree of happiness than what is experienced in the physical world. In this higher realm of consciousness, we have access to all knowledge, wisdom, and intuition that guide us to develop new talents and abilities. We become more attuned to our body's innate wisdom and healing ability, so that sickness no longer has a hold on us. The more we develop our intuition, the more information will be revealed to us in meditation. This is one way that we can find peace and contentment in our lives, by learning to trust ourselves rather than allow others to influence our decisions. This level of consciousness is available to everyone, no matter what their religious background or beliefs may be. Our thoughts create our reality, so negative or fearful thoughts do not exist here. As we begin to practice being present in the moment, we learn how to shift from fear-based thinking into intuitive thinking that opens our minds up to all possibilities. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho. This message was channeled by Aurora, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, and it was read for you by Adriana.